Hi, welcome to this part on creating maps using simple features. Um, Today's session, I'm going to show you how you can combine um dataset with simple feature data and come up with a map, a corporate map using a T-map package. Let me. This is a map I created in that case. I am going to show you how you can create such a map from scratch. What you need to create this map, what you need to be aware of, and how you can make it even look better uh, to match your case. Let me introduce you how my case was built. Um, this dataset this dataset I used here. Let me um, let me zoom out this R Studio. I work in R Studio. Uh, this R Studio, let me show you the session. This is the session of R Studio I'm using. The packages I have already loaded here. You can see. If you want to see your status, your session for, if you are using R Studio, you can access it using session info double bracket, and it shows you the R version you are using, platform running under Windows 10. This is my case. These are the packages I have already attached. These are packages that are loaded so far. And I'm not going to delay on this. My case today, let me open the dataset I'm going to use. The dataset I used is the Rwandan Population Census that has been previously launched in last year. You see, it is PHC 5. It is the 5th Population Housing and Census that was launched in last year. Uh, my interest today, I'm going to show you how you can visualize um, like this data on table 68, which says the percentage of private households that have access to improved drinking water by district. Um, I'm going to map this data. I cannot map everything within this data. My focus will go to this. I'm going to focus on districts. Uh, the country of Rwanda has 30 districts, which are these ones, but they are grouped into provinces or city of Kigali. I will have to retain this column and this total column. Let me show you how I read them. My dataset, I have in my working directory. Let me show you my working directory so far. I have African population size map. This is the map I created in the previous part on map creation. Um, my data sets, they are within this data used. Let me show you. The data I am going to use. Get working directory. Then I'm going to use paste 0. Get down data used. Sorry. within this folder data used, I have shapefiles data, and again I have an Excel file containing the data I am going to map using the shapefiles data. Let me show you how I read my data. If I want to deal with if I want to manipulate data, I need to load tidyverse package. I need as well to load read Excel. This read Excel package is used to read or to interact with Excel files. Then I have loaded SF package. This package is used to deal with simple features. They are those I use to create this map you see in this plot window. Then I read the summary data from the census results. The data from the census result are this one from this path. This is my path. For your case, you can adjust depending. I will upload all this data in the GitHub repository I showed you previously. You can find it. I see I'm not connected now, but you can find it on github.virasafab.com/ let me write it down here, GitHub virasafab. Then you will find it under this project r_YouTube_screencast. You can find everything there. Whenever I complete a tutorial, I upload every document. I upload it using this GT. This is the way I upload my file. I click here, I commit, then I push to the repository for you to access them. Then for my read Excel, the function I use here, I use this read Excel. The read Excel is used to it's a function used to read Excel file. The path to my Excel file is this one. Then the sheet I needed to read is the table 68, which I have written sheet equal in brackets table 68. The range I have read was B3 to K39. Why did I read K39? Because there are spaces I don't want to include within my dataset. Then I had to skip. My easiest way to skip was to use the range. This range, I used this range to tell a function where to locate my dataset. I had again used this janitor clean names. This was used to clean my dataset. Let me run this function step by step for you to see all the changes and their importance. You see, this is the dataset district. You see the total. You see urban 3. You see rural 3. Then for these column names to be clean, in my case, I had to use janitor. Clean names. Then you see my names here are, instead of using dots, multiple dots like in this case, instead of use these multiple dots, it uses underscore. This is for purpose of making it more appealing. Then I had to use this select function was used to only retain the columns of interest. I was interested in the first column and the second one. The third and fourth I am not interested into. Then I had to select the column. Let me add comments. Selecting on the first and second column. And this function was used for cleaning column names, and this for reading Excel file. For this mutate, I used this mutate function to clean my dataset. You see Rwanda is in first letter capital, other letters in small letters. Then I wanted to turn everything into small letters. Then I had to use mutate district into to turn district into small letters. Again, I had to get rid of Rwanda, city of Kigali, southern province, western province, northern province, eastern province. Why do I need to get rid of them? Because these are not part of the districts which I am interested into. Let me comment it. Getting rid of non-district district entities. Okay, then after that I learn my function. Let me open the data set I have read. Let me show you. You see I remain with 30 districts with corresponding data. After that, I proceed with reading the simple features. What is this? Those simple features? Let me show you. As I have shown you. Let me list all the data that are within simple features. Sorry. You see, within this shapefiles folder, I have my simple files. Let me show you the list of files within this shapefile folder. You see, I have this garden. Let me show you. I want to read everything using the code for you to understand how we deal with our code. You see, within this shapefile folder, I have almost 30 files. These files, they are files related to they are just geolocation data. My interest today, I am going to use files with extension .shp, like this one, garden 41 underscore rwa underscore 0 .shp. These are shapefiles data I'm going to use. Let me read them. Let me read the first one with underscore 0, and I'm going to plot it. This is a rough plot of Rwandan map. This is just a rough plot. Let me read Another one, this is a plot of Rwanda. This is a map of Rwanda subdivided into province. This is a western province, southern province, eastern province, and a northern province. This is the city of Kigali. If I want to read the map of Rwanda subdivided into districts, you will see it. This is a map of Rwanda subdivided into the 30 districts. This is the map I'm going to use. You see, I read using stread. This is the function. This is the function I use to read shapefiles data. You see, read simple features or layers from file or database. This is the function I use. Then, after reading the simple files data, I go down. I proceeded to merge. I had to merge both simple files data with census data for mapping. This is how I merged them. I combined them. I combined them using. First of all, I had to rearrange the dataset. Let me print. Show you how these simple files data look like. You see, we have a column GID2, GID0, country, GID1, name 2. My interest here, it is this name underscore 2. This name underscore 2, it is the column on which I will be referring to while combining with the other census data, because the census data, I know already the census data, let me show you. The census data has a column named district, this column. It is similar to this column, though the column names are different, but district name are similar. The only difference here is their structure. Their cases are different. This is small, lower cap in small letters, but this one, it's case. It's sentence case. It starts with first letter capital, others with small letters. I'm going to turn these to lower letters. I'm going to use mutate function, and I turn the case of this into lower or small letters. Let me show you. Let me copy this and run it and show you how they do. Let me show you in view again. This name too, you see, Budera has now turned into small letters. Then at this case, I may proceed to merge them. I merged them using left join. Left join is a function. It's a function used to join multiple dataset. This is a left join. Why do I use left join? Because I wanted to retain everything from the first dataset, being simple files dataset, and combine the dataset from the census. Dataset from the census is this one. Then I used left join. I combine it with data census on column this one and this one. Then I run this dataset. Let me see if it has now worked. Let me print this data. After printing the data, you see I now have my data with simple features. This is geometries within my simple features data and incorporated with the data of interest. I want to plot this data using simple features. Let me proceed and show you how I mapped those data. The merged data, these are the one I joined. Let me run a rough map, creating a rough map. Let me show you. You see, this is a rough map, no title, nothing else. This is a basic rough map. I create a map showing the level of access to improved water, level of household access, level of private household access to improved water. Okay, this is just a basic map using simple features. Here I have used geom_sf. It's let me show you. If I want help on geom_sf, I find it like this. This is a function of ggplot2 used to visualize simple features. But my today's case, I'm not going to focus on this geom_sf. I'm going to use tmap package. Let me load it. This tmap package is an interesting package that helps you to create advanced simple features map, which are somehow visually appealing. Let me show you how. This is the dataset of interest. I run it using tm_shape. Whenever we use tmap, we start most of all functions. All the functions start with tm_. Let me show you. Excuse me. We use tmap. You see, we have tm shape. This tm shape, it is used to show to tell the package that we want to create a shape, a map. For creation, for map, to initiate the map creation using tmap. Then after that, I use tm_polygons. This tm_polygons is followed using a column you want to map. This column, it is the other one I brought from census data. This is this total 2. Then I used palette. This palette, it's a function, it's an argument I use that is used to highlight which colors to use within your map. You see, I have yellow here. I have combinations of letters, but these letters, when combined, they create a color. This is a color, this is a color, this is a color. If I change here and I use 0, 0, you see the color changes. This combination RGB, they are known as mm, uh, they are known as RGB, let me red, green, and blue. When you combine the three colors, they create different sorts of colors. I don't know how I can explain to someone who's not familiar with these palettes, but these are the combination of these started by this hashtag. They create a color code. Then this breaks is used to show I use this break to show the groups, my categories. I have I have categorized my data within different categories or groups, if I may say. This is a title. A title, title. It's a title, nothing else. Legend dot format. This is used to show. I'm going to show you. Let me run this code. I'm going to tweak different kinds of I'm going to tweak different arguments and show you how they react. You see, if I want to remove this title, I can put a hashtag here. You see, this legend title will be removed. You see, I'll remain with total underscore 2 because it is the the column name that we have mapped. If I remove, let me change this legend dot format from this to double to semicolon. Let me use semicolon and show you how it has changed. You see, the hyphen that was here has turned into semicolon. If I say it correctly, you see I have hyphen here, but for now I have turned it into semicolon to say the group from 50 to 60, group from 60 to 70. But a good separator should be this. Let me turn it back to this hyphen. Then after that, the TM text, it is this text I have used name too because this is the column which contains district name. These district name were added using this name too. As I showed you, this name too is the column name. This column name had a district name. I hope this is obvious. Color black. This is the color in which texts are to be displayed. Let me change and use. Let me use another color. Let me use another color and show you how it changed. You see, the color has changed. This is not. This is bad. This is bad. Let me use like blue. Blue is blue okay? Blue will not be okay because I have other blue colors. Okay, let me keep my black colors. Let me keep the black one. Okay. Excuse me. Then this auto placement, I have commented it out. It is used, you see, if there is overlap between text, you can use auto.placement equal true. If you use it, the overlaps are somehow tricked. You see, let me get back. if I get back, you see Nyarugenge, Kamonyi, Kicukiro, they are overlapping somehow. But now if I use auto placement, the position is adjusted to avoid those overlapping, as you see in this shape. Then again, for function for this TM layout, it is I use TM layout. I use the TM layout to adjust my legend. You see, I have this legend. I have positioned it top left. This is the top left of my chart, my map. Legend text size, I had to adjust the size, both legend size and the title size. I had to use this TM scale bar. This TM scale bar, it is this one to show the scale used within my map. You see 0, 25 and 50 kilometers. Then I had to tweak the text size on this legend bar. Then I had added a TM logo. You see, I have Rwandan logo here. I have you will find it in the GitHub repository. This is the height I used. This is the position, center top, on the top center of this map. I have used this TM compass. This compass, it is this one. This is how I may even remove this background color. Let me remove the background color. If I comment out anything, it is disappear. You see, the background color here has disappeared. You see, it has disappeared. I can add a legend background. Let me show you how you can add legend background dot color. Let me show you red. Let me show you. You see, this is the legend background, but it is not appealing for me. I don't know for you how it look like. It is not good. Let me change the background of the let me see TM. Excuse me, let me see how I can change the background of the okay, let me use background color. I'm going to use background dot color. Let me use blue. Let me show you how you can change background color. You see, the background of this whole map has changed. Let me use bg.alpha. Is it here? bg.color. Maybe it is not there. Sorry, I can't see any. bg.alpha is there. .2, let me see. No, there's no background alpha. This color is not appealing as well. Let me remove it. It is bad, but I was showing you how you can tweak everything here can be tweaked. You can change everything as per your test. For my case, this is a good map that can be presented to anyone. This is a technical map. It can be presented to anyone who is being either technical or non-technical. You see we have Kicukiro here. Let me remove the auto placement here. I see let me comment out this auto placement. Okay, you see we have Kicukiro here, we have Nyarugenge here, we have Gasabo here. These are the districts having the highest percentage in the level of access to improved water. Let me print out merge data. Let me print out the data, merged data. Let me print out and show you how the level of access was for those districts, which are the first district here. The first district here, you see, we have this district 99.1, 98.9%. The first two districts are Kicukiro, Nyarugenge, Gasabo, Rubavu, followed by Musanze, Rwamagana. These are the districts within this blue color. They are the first districts with the highest percentage, followed by this green color, green somehow, followed by this orange color, and this yellow somehow, like that. I'm not expert in colors. This is a good map. You can go ahead and replicate depending on your use case or your data type. I may stop here for not keeping this tutorial long. See you in the next tutorial. May God bless you.